I said earlier, and I am here in Barcelona, Spain. That's how they say it, kind of. They all seem to lift a little bit with Spanish. It's kind of cool. Kind of a different way of it. Barcelona, and it's cute. If you hear me lisping, it's not because I lisp. Because I usually don't. But when they say Barcelona, they say Barcelona. But Tuesday night, we went back into the family chiropractic clinic of Barcelona and did a post view. And in my classes, we film everybody. We film them before, well, not everybody, but most classes we film people before and after. We film them on the Friday night when we get there, and we look at the full face, just blank. And we have them cover the right side of the face, and then the left side of the face, so that you can see what's different in the two sides of the face, and we observe. I don't allow criticism or judgment, which is really, really hard. Think about it. There's a picture that looks an awful lot like you. Let's say you're doing the class, and there's a picture that looks a lot like you on the screen, and I'm telling you, that's not really you. It's a digital representation of you in the past, but it's not really you, and I believe it's not. But I mean, you change so much instant to instant to instant, that if I take a picture of you now, there will be a resemblance later on, but it's not you. Then if I say to you, okay, look at this picture with no judgment or criticism, that becomes even tougher because we are our worst judges and our harshest critics. Nobody judges us like us. And so we do that on Friday. Then usually during the class, if we have time, we show people their films so that they can start to look and see how life has pressured them. Everybody in the room, their life was, the highest we got was a 7. When I ask where people's lives are on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 10 being the most magnificent, so you can, if you like to travel, if you like money, if you like sex, all of those things are handled. 1 is you're contemplating moving on to your next lifetime, okay? You're contemplating killing yourself. Okay, and the highest we got was a 7. We went 5, 6, 7, and no higher than a 7, no lower than a 5 this time, which is one of the reasons I like working in England, because the English people are really usually very honest about where they are in life. A lot of Americans, especially on the West Coast, out there with the fruits and nuts, are in this fake it till you make it thing, and you'll see them, they're like, you say, where's your life on a scale from 1 to 10? Oh, it's a 12. Oh, it's so magnificent. How can you look like shit? Well, my wife left me, my dog died, and, the kids hate me, but it's a 12 on top of that. But the people in the class, the second filming, there was a lady in the class. She was about 12 to 15 years younger. Her boyfriend, who actually, it was his clinic, a chiropractor, one of the things that he asked for in class, and asked for it unconsciously, when he looked at his face was so lopsided, and that usually comes when there's some conflict in the system. He sat down in the interview process and I said, what do you want? He said, symmetry. I want symmetry on my face. And he was so much closer after, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So 4 or 5 days. Everybody reported that their numbers were higher, that they were happier on a scale from 1 to 10, like 8s, 9s. Serge had gotten to a 10 at one point in time in his own personal happiness. So I guess I have to say now, the class went well. Have fun.